What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Sean Harness. Hey, today I want to shift the conversation. I want to talk more about networking, and mainly because I was having a conversation with one of my mentors the other day, and based on that topic, we were just talking about how a lot of the people who are mostly successful financially, whether that be career, whether that be their business, or just personal finances in general, a lot of people are successful based on who they know, not necessarily all the time what they know. So today's topic is going to be about networking, how to genuinely build relationships with people in order to achieve those personal and professional financial goals that you have. Let's drop it and get started today. What's going on, guys? My name is Sean Harness and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time joining, again, welcome. Brief introduction. Professionally, I'm a business strategist, also an engineer. I started this channel some time ago, mainly because I'm passionate about financial literacy, also about just generational wealth. And on this channel, my channel goal is to help you secure the wealth you deserve in your everyday life. So the topics that I typically focus on are business, climbing the corporate ladder, so career planning, personal finance, also about lifestyle. And today, the topic is focused on networking. So first, let me start by saying that being able to genuinely develop relationships, it helps to widen your circle of influence. And when I say that, I'm specifically talking about corporate environment. Typically, you're working for a company, and some of the best techniques you can do is literally just to sit down and go and have coffee with someone. So you're sitting down going to have coffee with someone who is potentially someone that is already having a seat at the table. They can essentially speak up for you in the long term, but in the near term, the goal should typically be just to sit down, get to know them, find the ways that you guys kind of connect to one another, and then you can develop and build that relationship before you need it later on down the lines. Because at the end of the day, even if you perform well, if you don't have anyone to speak up for you at the table, I don't really know what to say. This is how you can really push and move forward with your goals. The second piece that I would say that's very powerful is that you're able to mutually provide benefit for one another if you're networking the right way. Someone who has made it to a certain level, let's talk careers again. Like, let's talk about someone who has essentially climbed up the ladder. Let's say they're a vice president or CEO. Now, if this person is someone who is potentially a mentor, talking and getting to know this person, you can learn from them what they've learned throughout time going through their career. Some of these guys who are at that level right now, I would say, they've been probably working at companies for 20, 30 years. And usually you can sit down and gain some very valuable knowledge and information from them. From a mentorship perspective, a lot of what's happening right now is the workforce is changing. So a lot of what's also important is if you tend to be someone who's younger or a lot less mature in your career, this person who is very mature in their career, they can learn some things from you because these are the people that are going to take over in the future. And right now, a lot of the savvy people who are working at companies, they are focused in on the ability to develop talent, because that talent that they develop, they're thinking about putting those people in their position. They want to groom someone to take their job in the future. This is where mutually you can work together with someone and truly network and add value and also get value as well. I would say another powerful benefit of networking is you get to develop your communication skills. So typically when you're getting to know someone, before you even sit down with them, you should do a little bit of research. You should have some elevator pitches kind of already prepared. And when I say elevator pitch, I'm talking more about when you sit down with someone and you take up someone's time that is essentially at the top of their career and very important like that, they really don't have a lot of time. And this is an example. I was thinking about my career and I was really interested in some elements and some things or some new projects that you've been working on. I wanted to sit down and get to know you a little bit better, your background, and understand, what it is that you're working on and kind of what drives you in this company. I kind of look to you as someone who is the go-to person for a lot of really important projects, and you've been doing very well. And I've kind of followed you and looked at you through your career. And today I just wanted to sit down, get to know you, have you get to know me, and see also, is there some way that I could help and benefit you as well? Fourth benefit of networking, I would say that you truly get to highlight some of your strengths. So this is where you can essentially just pump yourself up a little bit. If someone is just now getting to know you, again, there is someone that's sitting at the table and can essentially speak up for you one day. As you're getting to know them, you want to highlight some of your strengths. Are you very good with a certain program? Are you good from a quantitative perspective? Are you good with developing relationships? Think about some of your strengths and try and slide that in while you guys are talking and getting to know one another. Those things can be very powerful because when they get to sit at the table and talk on your behalf, they've got a chance to meet you from a personal perspective. And they can mention a lot of these elements to some of the decision makers that are already at the table. The big benefit of networking is that you can tend to meet some very interesting people. If you're going to a mixer and you're networking with folks, man, I'm going to tell you, you never know who you may meet. I would say that could be in a good way or a more interesting way. While you're there, a good thing to do while you're at a mixer is to essentially have a plan. And when I say that, think about the people that you already know. What topics or what things do you want to know more about those people that you already know? And those people that you know that are essentially may be there, who is it that you essentially want to spend your time to meet? So now we have a plan, and we're also being very intentional about the time that we spend at a networking event and get in and get out. Those are some really quick, easy tips, I would say, when you're getting to know people. The last benefit I would say is that you get a chance to build your own confidence. And when I say that, you're getting a chance to meet a ton of people, right, from your networking experience. And you're following up with people, you're emailing, you're talking on the phone, you're meeting people in person. The more you do that, the practice is gonna essentially just come through very natural one day. People are just going to be able to warm up to you much easier. And when that happens, and when you have really good skills, it's going to really connect for them. Because a lot of people go to networking events, I would say from a company perspective, is because they're looking for people to fill jobs, or they're looking for people to come in and take their job. Because a lot of those folks, they don't want to work in that position all their life, right? They don't want to be a manager forever. They may want to be a director, they may want to switch companies, things like that. So this confidence that you're building, once you have that confidence, this is where, again, with planning, you can essentially go in and really hammer in on your personal professional goals as it relates to your career, your business. From a business perspective, people who are in business, one of the most powerful elements of networking for business, again, is knowing who that decision maker is and thinking about all of these areas that I just talked about today in order to develop that relationship with someone. You want to be top of mind to people, because when you're top of mind to people, that's where you are able to work in the background psychologically and be that go-to person if they're thinking about, say, giving business away, giving a contract away, hiring you, things of that nature. Look, guys, that's our time for today. I appreciate you checking me out. If you found value in this video, be sure to like it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next video. Peace out, guys.